breaking news in the world of wrestling. Jeff Hardy has been released by WWE for apparently refusing to go to rehab. The story apparently spans a couple of days before this release during a show in Corpus Christi where something happened. He wandered off into the crowd. Everyone was concerned. There are more details that I will get to in a second because, quite frankly, I don't even have the full story. So essentially, everyone's assuming, oh Jesus, has he relapsed? Is he back on drugs? Maybe he's drinking alcohol. Maybe it's a combination. Because it has to be something to do with him relapsing. Otherwise, why would the WWE offer him rehab, right? So let's just look at this article from Fightful.com. That's who reported it. Sean Ross Sapp is the guy that broke the news. We'll read it together. You'll get my reactions to it. But then we're going to look at some other information. Because the WWE told us one thing. However, the Hardy family, Matt, Rebby, Beth, that's Jeff's wife, they're saying something different. And I'm confused. So let's get all the information to you right now. Then we will talk about it. So let's go to Fightful.com first. Let's pull up Fightful.com here. Who, again, were the people who broke the news. And it says here on their article, right here, WWE has released Jeff Hardy. Let's continue to read. WWE reportedly offered Jeff Hardy help in rehab, and it was not accepted. Hardy was reportedly sent home from the road and was absent from WWE's live event on Sunday, December 5th, which took place in Corpus Christi, Texas. Hardy teamed with Drew McIntyre and King Xavier Woods on Saturday at a WWE live event, and after making a big tag to McIntyre, he disappeared from ringside. Hardy was reportedly sluggish as the match went on. He was replaced by Rey Mysterio in the six-man tag against the Bloodline on Sunday. Matt Hardy recently stated that he spoke with Jeff on Monday and that Jeff was at home and doing okay. And we'll look at his comments in a second. Hardy last wrestled on television on the November 26th episode of SmackDown, which was that tag team match, right? Or was that the Battle Royal? I think it was the Battle Royal that we last saw him, the one that Sami Zayn won. Yeah, it was the Battle Royal, actually. They probably forgot about that. That's okay. Says here the Hardy Boys returned to WWE WrestleMania 33. Hardy resigned with the company, 2-year deal, September 2020. I didn't know it was a 2-year deal. Okay. Hardy is a former champ, IC champ, tag champ, Hall of Famer, blah, 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 blah. So that essentially is the details here. He had a match this past week at a live event that wasn't televised, and during the match he wandered off into the crowd and they were concerned. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's get the other side of the story, because they just said it here. Matt talked to him and he's okay. This is his wife. This is Beth Hardy right here. Jeff is good. We are good. Post that you heard that. Thanks. Matt, my brother Jeff, has the best heart and soul of any human being I have ever met. My wife, Rebby Hardy, is the most brutally straightforward human that I've ever met, and I love her for that. My kids, Maxwell, Wolfie, all his family members are important to him in his life. And I think Matt released a video. Let me see if I can find it. It was, yeah, right here.
I hope this message finds you in a very good place. But if you're not in a good place, I am actually making this message for you. I mean, life in general is very tough, very challenging, and especially the last year and a half, 2 years, as we have lived through a pandemic. And if you're watching this video on social media, then you're on social media, and social media is very tough. It's very divisive in many, many ways. I want to reach out to everyone out there that's having a bad day, and I want you to keep your chin up. I want you to keep moving forward. I want you to stay strong and stay positive. And I promise, if you feel overwhelmed today, you're going to get through it. You are going to get through it, and things will get better. If you're having a rough or bad day, I am so sorry, but please stay strong. And remember, tough times don't last. Tough people do. Stay tough, stay positive, chin up, keep moving forward. And Matt Hardy is pulling for you. Take care, and it will get better.
Was that message just for us, though? Sounds like he's going through it as well. And that would make sense. What's Rebby? Don't at me today. Okay, so, look. I don't even feel right talking about this because, first off, what else is there to be said? We are all aware of Jeff Hardy's past addictions, his history with drugs, alcohol, vices, addiction, you name it. This is nothing new. It's just frustrating to me, and I have to say it. Anytime Jeff Hardy is away from Matt, this always seems to happen. Anytime Jeff is on a singles run, is in the main event, Matt's on a different show or a different company show altogether, when he's not around his brother, Jeff seems to always have issues. Period. And I think that's something that we should look at. I think that's something that people should really consider in terms of Jeff Hardy's mental state, because we can't keep letting this happen. Eventually, someone has to step in and go, dude, enough's enough. Now, that's just assuming it is as bad as WWE is making it out to be. For all we know, it's not really that bad. And this can just be one of those spun stories that, hey, WWE has been known to do. Because if the Hardy family is saying he's okay, and they're closest to him than anyone else, I mean, what are we supposed to perceive from that? Maybe it's not really as bad as we thought. Or they could just be protecting him, which is something I thought too, because that's what I would do. I've been in that position where a family member did something stupid, and I told them all, hey, he's fine. He or she is fine. When they really weren't. Because I was protecting them. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe they've gone into, hey, family mode. Family first. He's fine. We got him. He's fine. Regardless of what side of the story this falls on, the one thing I don't want people to make this into is an AEW versus WWE issue. Don't come up here talking about this is why he should have gone to AEW. This is only gonna make it worse when he goes to AEW. Don't do that, because this is not what that is. Okay? I'm not even advocating for Jeff to go to AEW. What I am advocating, and this is something everyone should advocate, is that Jeff Hardy just stays with his brother. Stay with Matt. Because anytime you are away from Matt, this continues to happen. And I do not want to turn on Twitter or whatever news site and hear that Jeff Hardy has passed away due to, I don't know, drug overdose, maybe he commits suicide, because that is what happens in situations like this. So, to give credit to WWE, they don't just offer anybody rehab because. I think they take this stuff very seriously. So to me, I tend to think something's going on when you get offered rehab from WWE. I'll criticize them all day, every day when it comes to their TV shows, their creative side. But they don't fuck around when it comes to the health of their wrestlers. They even go out of their way to help wrestlers they don't pay, that don't work for them. So yeah, I am very concerned with what's going on with Jeff Hardy. Even though the Hardy family has told us that he's okay, you know what? That's cool. I need to see him be okay. They don't just release people over refusing rehab every day. This is an isolated incident. So hopefully he's doing all right. I just hate to see someone like Jeff Hardy, who is a Hall of Famer, who is a legend, who deserves all the praise and adulation from fans across the world, whether it's as an individual singles competitor or a tag team wrestler. He is one of the greatest of all time, hands down. He has a family, and he's in good shape. He's still very young. To me, 40s are the new 30. Well, actually, it's 50 is the new 30, and 40s are the new 20s. That's what I'm hearing now. For real, that's what I'm hearing. So he's still young. I would really hate for him to wake up one day, or I would really hate for me to wake up one day and find out that he lost his life due to, again, drug addiction, drug overdose. I want Jeff to have a happy life. Hey, maybe it was just meant to happen that he just was going to leave WWE. Personally, yeah, I think it's best he just works with his brother. Those two just need to be together, period. Anytime they're away from each other, both of them suffer, anyways. Whether it's Jeff having his own downward spiral or Matt having his own downward spiral, they both need to be together. So, yeah, give me your thoughts. I didn't want to go live for this one. I didn't need to go live for this one. There's nothing else to be said. He's been in this situation before. How severe it is, we'll have to see, but I just want the best for Jeff. I've always wanted the best for him. I've done videos before where I've completely eviscerated him verbally, him and Matt, talking about you two are a beacon. You're supposed to be setting the example in the tag team world of professional wrestling. And you're not. You're making us look bad. This was back in the, late 2000s, early 2010s? It was early. Well, now I feel like Matt has gotten his act together. I think. It looks like he's completely, changed his life around and become that father figure that he's always wanted to be for Rebby and his children. I would like to say the same. I would love to say the same thing for Jeff, but I don't know. It feels like he's still going through the same cycle that he needs to break. But we'll see. Maybe this whole thing is blown out of proportion and he actually is fine. And he's just sitting at home chilling. And next thing we know, we see him on All Elite Wrestling with his brother. Yeah, I would hate for this to be something that they staged to get him out of the company. Let's not go there. I think that's kind of scummy. For me personally, that's kind of scummy. If it was that case where he staged him not being okay so they would release him. Nah, that doesn't sound like Jeff at all. Something happened. But as long as he's getting the help and he's around his family, that's all that matters. But give me your thoughts down below. How y'all feel about this situation? Yeah, nothing else really to be said. My prayers go out to Jeff, his family, to Matt, his family, and hopefully everything is okay. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Super Chats, Cashapp, Venmo. And give me your thoughts about Jeff down below. I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.